Hello students, how are you all? Today I'm going to start 11th session. So relevance and role of EDPs. Okay. So in India, how we have a relevance and what are the role of EDPs? We are going to discuss in unit 2 in this particular session. ಓಕೆನಾ. ಸೊ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದರ ಒಂದು ಸಂಬಂಧ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ರಿಲೆವೆನ್ಸು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಈ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಲೈಡಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ ಮತ್ತು ರೋಲ್ ಏನು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಮೊದಲನೇದು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ಸ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಪರ್ಚುನಿಟೀಸ್. ಸೊ ಇ ಡಿ ಪಿಸ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಪರ್ಚುನಿಟೀಸ್ನ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಹೌ ನಾನು ಮೊದಲೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋಂಗೆ ರಿಪೀಟೆಡ್ ಆಗಿ. So India has got all the natural resources, and the plus point is we have population. Why do you think we are blessed with the population? Because the entire globe, the entire world depends on India and China. Okay, because maybe you have a capacity to produce a huge number of products, but if you don't have a population, to whom you are going to sell, isn't it? So the China and India, so itself constitutes more than 50% of the world market. So definitely the population is the blessing for us. Okay, so through EDPs, how people can become entrepreneur by undergoing rigorous training. Okay, so that creates employment opportunities. Because here you can take a look at this picture. So this is mushroom cultivation. Okay, so lady you are seeing here, she is an entrepreneur. Okay, who is making minimum lakh. Okay, it is a profit per month. It's not for a year, per month. 1 lakh she is earning. So likewise, there are many employment opportunities where you can see huge money. Okay, so through EDPs you will be ignited and you will be made to search for an opportunities. Okay, and here helps in achieving balanced regional development. So as I already told you, if the industries or the companies are going to be concentrated in one particular place, there will be huge amount of migration. So for example, you can take Mumbai, okay, and Bangalore, how the people are migrating from the villages, and it is like an imbalance. Okay, when the people go from the different places to one place, and it is going to cause a huge crowd in one place. Again, it is going to cause one or the other problems. Okay, so it is and EDPs are going to help to achieve the balanced regional development. That means when the industries are everywhere, when the companies or the small businesses are going to be started in every villages or in every town. Okay, so likewise we can stop the migration. ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? ಈಗ ಪ್ರತಿ ಒಂದು ವಿಲೇಜ್ ಲೆವೆಲಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತು ಟೌನ್ ಲೆವೆಲಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ಗಳು ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಬಂದರೆ, ಈಗ ಗಾರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾದ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ಸು ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಬಂದರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಜನ ಸಿಟಿ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಮೈಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಗೋದು ತಪ್ಪುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇದರಿಂದ ಗೌರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ತುಂಬ ಒಂದೇ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಸಿವಿಲ್ ಎಮ್ಯುನಿಟೀಸ್ನ ಇದು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ನಾನ್ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನ್ಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರ್ಸ್ನ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ತಪ್ಪುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ prevents industrial slums. So for example, if you take there is Dharavi slum. I don't know how many of you heard, in Mumbai it is located. Why the slums are going to be located only in cities where the industry is there? Okay, so it naturally happens when there are industries, and it requires more people who will be working in the ground side. Okay, so many blue collar work and the white collar people are working inside the industries. Okay, and when they come outside, and many people are waiting there. Okay, I mean many people depend on selling to them. Okay, small canteens and small roadside businesses. Okay, these people usually live in slums. Okay, so industries also it is going to cause the increased slum activities, or it develops the slum. Okay, so in order to eradicate, the EDPs really helpful, since it is going to help the people to become entrepreneur and to start their business in many parts of the country. Okay. And use of local resources. See, actually, exploitation of natural resources, definitely it is not advisable, but we should make use of the natural resources in effective manner so that it is going to create wealth, okay, to the people and to the society. Okay, for example, you have natural resources like minerals and oils. If we go on digging and using the oils and depleting it, so definitely it is going to hit in the future. Okay, but it should not happen. But if we are not going to use the natural resources available, again we cannot create the wealth. But through the EDPs, it is possible to make use of the natural resources and to create the employment opportunities and thereby creating the wealth for the nation. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇದೆ, ಇವಾಗ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಒಂದು ನದಿ ನೀರಿದೆ, ಆ ನದಿ ನೀರು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ತುಂಬಿ ಹರಿತಾ ಇದೆ. ಆದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಅದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಡ್ಯಾಮ್ನ ಬಿಲ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಓಕೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಫಿಶಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಫಾರ್ಮಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಈಗ ಆಫ್ರಿಕಾನ ನೀವು ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಈಗ ನಾವು ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ತುಂಬ ಭೂಮಿ ಆಳಕ್ಕಿಳಿದು ನಾವು ಅಂಥ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸಸ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಇರೋ ಒಂದು ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸಸ್ಸು ಅದು ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಳಕೆ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಆಂಟ್ರಪ್ರಿನರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ದ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ 11th ಸೆಷನ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ವಾಚಿಂಗ್.